Mike received an email. The letter stated he had been selected to participate in the Long March program. The winner would receive a huge prize and a wish. In this turbulent and food-scarce era, this was a chance to change his fate. It could lift the poor from poverty and help bankrupt families out of crisis. But it also came with danger and death. This was a nationwide livestream walking contest. 50 people would set out on the journey. There was no finish line, no rest. Everyone must keep moving forward. Anyone who couldn't continue or fell behind would be mercilessly executed. The game would only end when there was one person left. On the day the competition began, the organizer assigned each contestant a number. With the sound of a soldier's gunshot, the race officially started. At first, the steps were synchronized and light. Some chatted, some joked. The air was filled with a tense yet fresh atmosphere. Mike looked ahead. The road stretched straight. Except for a few soldiers, there were no spectators. The broadcast crackled intermittently, reminding them that this road had no end. Soon, contestant number 5 was warned. He complained about a stone in his shoe and squatted down to take it off. A second warning randomly sounded. The whole field went silent. Everyone knew the third warning meant death. Fortunately, he stood up at the last second. His companions mocked him for being foolish, but number 5 explained that was the 30 seconds of rest he had earned for himself. Their conversation slowly turned to the so-called grand prize. They walked and talked. The wind blew across the fields. In the distance, a song was heard. It was the anthem of the accompanying troops. Suddenly, the broadcast cut through the rhythm. Contestant number 7 was warned. He grimaced and shouted that his leg cramped. His speed noticeably slowed down. The second warning followed immediately. Mike stepped forward and helped him. They kept moving forward together. Number 7 gritted his teeth, his steps weak and wobbly, but he refused to stop. They kept encouraging the young man to hold on a little longer. The group surrounded him, moving step by step, keeping their pace consistent. But as they continued, the young man finally couldn't hold on. His knees buckled, and his body collapsed heavily onto the road. At that moment, the world grew quiet, accompanied by the broadcast of the third warning. Everyone held their breath. A loud crash pierced the air. The young man lay on the ground, but no one dared to speak. They continued walking, as if nothing had happened. The wind scattered the smoke, and also blew away the last of their innocence.